Blogging may be considered a somewhat dated term these days, but it can be very important for writers who want to build up a following, or establish a personal brand, to give readers helpful and informative content. It is also one of the many strategies that publishing companies use to perform effective content marketing. If you want to create engagement through promoting your work and personal interests, everything you post needs justification, so make it worth a reader's time stopping by for advice, anecdotes, lists and inspiration you can offer. Value of content is what will encourage readers to linger on your blog, and can enter their emails to subscribe to your feed. Work out how much time you can really commit to a blog, how confident you are with your aims, and the content you want to create, but be mindful that if you approach blogging with anything less than your input for your books, or column writing for magazines, you are likely to fail to attract followers. While blogging is geared more for online skim reading or social sharing, it still requires the same kind of practice and skill as crafting a novel, but often means a lot more editing and reformulation to keep it bite-size. It may take months before people even become aware that your blog exists, so posting regularly is essential. Some may be able to get by on one post a week, which is a steady output because the posts need to retain volume as well as gain traction. The longer you blog, the more of an audience you build up, so don't feel tempted to increase the frequency of the posts. You may have seen blogs where several authors, poets, artists, or musicians in the same genre, targeting similar audiences, all band together to keep the blog posts more regular, almost daily in some cases. And while this idea may help reduce the burden of creating content as well as increasing the size of your audience when starting out, connecting with other writers doesn't necessarily grow your own readership, and you could end up just providing an echo chamber for other writers. Beginning posts with an image typically improves the perceived value of the post. Keep them relevant to the text content because they get pulled and used when the post is shared on social media. Make it easy for people to share your posts on Facebook, etc., by adding sharing buttons to the bottom of your posts. This functionality is usually built into most blogs. And make use of writers' and readers' hashtags if you're sharing post links on Twitter. Write posts that bring you and your work to life. It can be most difficult for unpublished novelists to gain traction with a blog because readerships tend to develop only after the novelist has built a name for his or herself. The opposite is the case for writers of non-fiction, where blogging can actually lead to a deal with a publisher. Less than 10% of your readers will make themselves known to you, or engage with you on your blog, so it takes a while before you reach a tipping point, where there's solid indication of growing activity or interest. People new to your blog may want to dig around in your older posts, so make it easy for them to do so by offering a post calendar or archive. If you want to become involved in the comments, end the posts on a question, or ask people to share something specific about their relevant knowledge or experience. Active comments increases the time people spend on your content, which is a signal of engagement for search engines, and thus contributes to better search ranking for your blog. WordPress.com is a free platform that makes it easy to transfer to WordPress.org, the latter giving autonomy on domain, design choices, and more. You'll have the option of upgrading later to a self-hosted site when you feel more confident. Tumblr is a low-maintenance choice, and it's easy to reblog if you're on the move. You can reshare social content such as images, links, quotes, audio, and videos, whilst still linking to original users. You can start a blog with Wix for free, using its templates, and Site123 also has a selection of free ready-made styles, layouts, and handy prompts to help you build your blog. I've placed links to all of them on this page. These have nothing to do with any sponsoring, they are just a starting point.